And I also decided to go ahead and max out the standing dunk as well. We are going to be poking on some people with this Shaq type build. Yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Premier, and today we are coming in with a banger. This is going to be the Shaq type build in NBA 2K20. This is going to be the best build for the 1v1 court, the best big man build all around. You're going to be able to dunk on people. You're going to be able to block people's shots in the paint. Nobody is going to be able to mess with you around the paint on this build. Premier Worldwide, you already know where it's at. Go ahead and like, go ahead and comment. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, cut on notifications. We're going to be dropping daily videos, all NBA 2K20. 2K20 is looking like a fat dub. The rep system's back. We're grinding for legend. We're grinding for top rep. In my opinion, Shaq is the best center of all time, and that's who we're making in NBA 2K20. Come down here for your skill breakdown and choose the one with the most red, the most blue. This build here at the bottom is a good build. You get, if I'm not mistaken, 4 more badge upgrade points towards your defense and rebounding compared to choosing this build right here, but in total you get more badge upgrade points if you choose this build right here. So this is the build we're going to be going with to replicate Shaq. We want to be able to dunk on people down low, finish around the rim at a really high rate. For your physical profile, I compared the one here at the bottom against the second one right here. Both have 95 strength. This one here at the bottom is better. Now, for your attribute upgrade points, go ahead and start maxing out almost everything on your finishing. The goal here is to get 22 finishing badge upgrade points. If I'm not mistaken, my post hook was a perfect 78. Now next, go ahead and upgrade your mid-range. Go ahead and max that out. This build will not be able to shoot, but it will be able to pop a midi at a decent rate. And of course, you know, for Shaq, don't touch the free throw. Go ahead and start upgrading all the defense and offensive rebounding. Next, upgrade the block. Just go ahead and max all these stats out. These are core stats for this build, along with interior defense. And as you can see, we're already at 23 badge upgrade points. Next, there is a few different ways you can make this build. You could also come up here if you want your build to be able to shoot a little better. You could do this right here if you want your build to be able to shoot. But personally, Shaq really could not shoot like that. I'd rather have my dude be as good on defense and good around the rim as possible. For my Shaq build, what I recommend doing is upgrading your lateral quickness, upgrading your perimeter defense, and then upgrading your steal until you get 26 badge upgrade points. That's the maximum badge upgrade points you can get. As you can see, you can go ahead and put the rest of the points in. It's all the way maxed out and there's no more badge upgrade points. So in my opinion, just upgrade the steal to a 51. You're going to want to upgrade the steal to a 51 to get the maximum badge upgrade points at 26 for this build. Next, with your last 15 attribute upgrades, you could upgrade your 3-pointer. That's up to you. Personally, what I decided to do, I'm not going to be pulling threes on this build. I'm going to be setting big bodies and rolling to the paint. This right here is what I'm going to be doing for this build. I upgraded my post moves to a 50 and I upgraded my pass accuracy to a 45. Now, next, for your body shape, I went and looked at some pictures actually of Shaq to compare between built and burly. Shaq was a burly, a certified big body Miyagi. Now, for your height on this build, there's a few different options. 7 foot is an amazing height. None of your stats get affected. 7'1" is an amazing height as well. In my opinion, if you want to be a shorter center, play better pick and roll defense, go with the 7'1". But for my build, I want to set the biggest bodies possible. I do not want to get babied in the paint by a post scorer. I'm making my big man 7'3". The weight is almost a no-brainer. Go ahead and max it out. Go ahead and max out the wingspan. And the reason you want to max out the weight is, if you can see here, it maxes out your interior defense at a 95. When you're playing post scores on the 1v1 court, a higher weight will help. Or just boxing somebody out, a higher weight will help. Highly recommend the higher weight. For the wingspan, go ahead and max out the wingspan. As you can see, it upgrades your block and it upgrades your steal. Your block gets upgraded to a 94. Now for the takeover, you do have a few options. You can go glass cleaner if you're more of a glass cleaner type of player. Personally, I'm going to be playing a little bit of the 1v1 court, down in the paint, banging out with post scores. I'm making a rim protector. Glass clean and lockdown. Hassan Whiteside. You know the vibes, bro. This year, I do like that you can actually test the build, like in the demo. So if you're not really sure about your build, you want to see your build's potential, you can actually test it out this year. Now, there's a few different options you can choose here for your team, but in my opinion, the best one is either the Golden State Warriors, the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Houston Rockets. All three are solid choices, but I ended up going with the Warriors. You know, I don't think Steph Curry is going to be missing crunch time in the NBA Finals, you know. Steph Curry. Now, next, go ahead and go straight to the neighborhood. Now, as soon as we load in the neighborhood, as you can see, Ruffles is coming on the 14th. Who is ready for some events, bro? I hope this year events are a lot better. I hope they aren't delayed. There's a lot of potential this year for NBA 2K20. Now, immediately go ahead and go straight over to the progression. You do not want to take this build out without upgrading any of its attributes. It's going to be a big L. I love for this build, you start out with 244 attribute upgrades as well. And what you're going to want to do with them is, I personally upgraded my defensive rebounding. I maxed that out. I maxed out my offensive rebounding as well. I maxed out my block. I maxed out my interior defense. And I also decided to go ahead and max out the standing dunk as well. We are going to be poking on some people with this Shaq type build. This Shaq type build is going to be the best 1v1, the best big man build in NBA 2K20. And personally, it's all preference with what you want to do with your attribute upgrade points starting out. But for starting out on this build, this right here is exactly what I recommend. Upgrade your lateral quickness as well, along with your perimeter defense. And then you're going to have 1 point left. I personally am going to throw that in my post moves. Now, for this build, it maxes out at 198,000 VC, so you definitely want to buy a VC before you make this build. I don't recommend making this build and just grinding it from the start, but if you have to, it is 7'3". It can get really good stats if you cannot afford to buy VC in MYCAREER at a low overall. It's a full send right here. We're about to go ahead and max him out. He's going to start out at 85 overall, 198,000 VC. Here we go. NBA 2K20 is the takeover, bro. Premier Worldwide. If you're watching this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate you coming through. Premier Worldwide, Noti Gang, you already know where it's at. Comment Premier Worldwide under the video if you watched it all the way through. I really appreciate you. It's your boy Premier, and I'm out. Peace.